What's up, guys? Welcome to Waka Motorsports. Today we are taking the car down to Pennsylvania, S&W, to get a roll cage fitted. Let's go. Alright guys, so right off the bat, if you can, hit like, hit subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Today is the day. Again, the total project, we're a little behind schedule. We have an appointment in Pennsylvania. S&W, they're going to fit us for a cage. It's going to take a few days for them to cut the bars. I'll go back and pick it up next week. And we'll start with the roll cage. We're going to tow it down. We have a custom setup ready. Hopefully it stays together. And we're going to hop on the road. So let's go. So today we're taking a ride. We're gonna go check out a performance shop. Justin was looking for a place we could potentially go try out some racing seats. Someplace we can just go test to see the fit. We found a place called Stable Energies Motorsports. It's located in Garfield, New Jersey, not too far from us. We're here now. We're gonna go take a walk inside. Hopefully they're open. And see about getting a racing seat. I don't know if they're open. Oh, they're open. Sick. All right, so this is the inside of the store. This place has everything you could possibly need if you are going to build a race car. We have 2 days before we drive this car down to get fitted for a roll cage. We needed to have it fitted around a race seat. So our primary focus today was finding a race seat, one that we felt was comfortable for us. While we were here, we made sure to check out all the other things we're going to potentially need in this car, and this was definitely the place to do it. Besides the fact they have a bunch of equipment, they have a huge selection of race suits, gloves, shoes, balaclavas, everything you could possibly need to actually race. A wide selection of helmets. They also have the cool suits. We got an idea and a chance to look at exactly how to set up a cool suit and some ducting, some piping to essentially hit the driver, cool them off. All sorts of accessories you're going to need for a race car, like big mirrors, window net, hooks and mounts. Again, this place had it all. Aside from just racing, we were able to kind of pick their brain on communication, radio setups, microphones, things of that nature. Again, this is the crazy stuff they had at the store. I was blown away the longer I walked around. They have everything. Again, our main focus today was seats, mounts, and a slider. After we took a little tour around the store, we sat in all of the seats and tried to pick one out that we felt was comfortable. Here is their seat selection. It was a little overwhelming, but after sitting in a few and talking to the personnel there, we were able to kind of narrow it down through comfort and functionality. And I think we picked out a pretty good one. We're sitting in a couple seats here. This one's pretty nice. This one's actually very movable. My side bolstering's not as crazy. Let's see what this seat looks like. Nice. There is Justin. Quick pick. After we bought the seat, I stuffed it in the truck, and then I went food shopping. Just to give you an idea, I had to make a quick grocery run. So you can't really work on a car unless you're properly fed. Shout out to the mad scientist making breakfast. Here is the seat, uncovered, unwrapped. Mad scientist is checking it out. We are full go in getting the seat into the car today. With the mount and slider, we are going to get it mounted. We did come across an issue after we got this mount on the seat and the slider in the car. Essentially, the slider handle was too wide and it was popping out and not allowing us to move the seat. And after we did some measurements, we realized the handle could stay in there, but if we did end up having an issue with it popping out, we were in some big trouble considering there's a roll cage to work around. So rather than deal with that, we went ahead and modified the slider handle before we ran into any more issues. Right off the bat, we cut it in the middle and realized there was a bit more overlap if everything was asymmetrical. So with that, we decided to cut it evenly and have the pieces match up in the middle. Right here, I'm actually cutting the handle. This is a brand new seat, brand new slider, and here we are having to make adjustments. Not ideal, but gotta make do. Right here, we are actually gonna be cutting another piece of tubing that's gonna go over the other pieces. It needed to be bored out a little bit to fit the slider, but the mad scientist was able to come through, as always, and made an awesome fix. After the slider bars were put back onto the seat, they matched up perfectly, and we basically just threw this little piping over the middle. You can see here, the handle goes back on the slider. They match up pretty much right in the middle, and this bar slides over, keeping everything in better fit. It's kind of a temporary fix. We'll get to a little more of a permanent fix down the road, but that's where we're at for now. Problem solved. After a little work, we got the seat in the car, and that's that.
Alright, so this is measured out. This is where we're at. We can slide all the way up. I don't know why you're that close. Adjusting. Nice and far back.
Is as far back as you can go?
Yeah. Oh. No.
No.
Oh.
Now you're back there.
Yeah, we shouldn't have a problem with this. Yeah, we're good. Feels good. We got some good height.
Headroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. We're gonna be locked in. This feels good. We gotta hope there's enough room for the cage now for when we get measured.
Yeah, I think you're going to be fine.
Here she is. So today is tow day. We are going to tow this car with this custom rig that the mad scientist has put together. We're going to be towing it down to S&W in Pennsylvania. It's about a 2-hour trip. Again, the car doesn't run, so we're kind of out of options. It's a little sketchy.
Yep.
Hopefully, this all sticks together and works out the way we planned. Rather than walk you through this, I think I'd rather just have you watch. Again, this was full send mode, and this is how we roll. All right, here goes our test. that's terrible. Let's try again. All right. Test number 2. No! Steering wheel lock. What am I doing here? I'm not touching the steering wheel, right? Nah. Oh, what the fuck is happening? Oh my god. Crazy, man.
How are we gonna tow this thing if the wheel don't lock?
Yep. All right. So we tied the steering wheel. Hopefully this works. Test number 3. About to commence. Super shady tow setup. This does not feel great. Yeah, I guess. Oh, boy. Woohoo! Freaking Dukes of Hazzard stuff right here. Well, this is absolutely fucking terrifying. All right, well, that was too much send. Oof. We broke the car. The tow setup held together very nicely. Unfortunately, the front crash bar did not.
Might as well get some footage.
We actually managed to rip that off the front of the car, and that pretty much ended our day. Luckily, this test drive around town ended just up the hill from our garage, so it actually made getting back to the house not too bad. We were able to just roll it down the hill, as you're about to see. But with that being said, that kind of set us back a bit. We were now going to miss our appointment at S&W. We were not going to get the parts measured out and back to us for even longer. And this was our first real setback. The fact that the car wasn't starting, though that set us back a bit, this one really hurt. Right here, we coasted back to the garage and into repair mode. From here on out, we needed a new approach, and priority number 1 became getting the car to start. We're going to clean up most of the damage. We're going to kind of reassess and jump back into focusing on getting this thing running. I had to call S&W, let them know we weren't coming, make a new date. They were already squeezing us in, so this pushed us back a bit more. And now we started to worry. Here you can see there's a bit of damage to the front clip. Nothing too bad, but we needed to clean some stuff up.
All right, well, that didn't work out. We tried. This car just had a different idea of what it wanted to do. The custom setup the mad scientist made worked very well, but the actual car just came apart.
To say the least.
So we regroup,
All right.
figure out what our next step is. Mad scientist, what are you gonna do?
I don't know yet.
Hit like, hit subscribe. That's it for this episode. We'll update everybody shortly.
Oh, here's my hat.
Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.
All right. Do me a favor. Take the ropes out. Let me just get organized here.
All right, you're good.
I'm good.
And a huge shout out to Attention to Detail Professional Cleaning for sponsoring this episode.
Oh boy.
All right. So what I want to do next, I want to push it back a little bit, and I want to drive it up on your ramps so I can get the jack underneath it.